Hi friends, let me let you guys log in here a little bit. Hello, hi friends. So, we're going to have a little chat here. I try to log in on Fridays, but I think I'm going to switch my lives to Thursdays because we don't seem to make it to Friday, and I think it's a big topic that's coming up. I brought it up on Monday in the Truth Tribe. If you are not a Truth Tribe member, go to my link in my bio, tap on my bio, or go to iDeserveItNow.com, and it'll go right to my homepage. You'll see Join Truth Tribe. You can go listen to Monday's Truth Tribe call, and it's on a lot of topics, but the biggest thing that's coming up right now, and I'm going to bring this topic up to all of you and those of you in the call that are joining in, it's a big deal right now. Relationships are ripping apart, and nobody wants to acknowledge the goodness of it. So I'm going to go there, right? And those of you who know me well, you'll know that I have no interest in sugarcoating shit at all, especially sugarcoating the truth. And so the truth is that we have to come clean with ourselves. Now, the good news is that relationships are ripping apart in a way that some good relationships are coming together. And they're ripping apart so they can pull yourself into these amazing relationships. And guys, I'm referring to relationships on all kinds. Okay, thank you, beautiful Lindsay. This is a beautiful human. I love her. She just said this is exactly what's happening to me. It's happening to everyone. Now, the thing that we have to be aware of is that ripping apart doesn't mean bad all the time. Sometimes people are ripping themselves away from old beliefs, mindsets, people, relationships, situations, and it's pushing us into the most amazing relationships, business, personal, professional, intimately. It's not amazing, but it's for her best, and that's my point. So it doesn't matter if it's work, personal, or professional. A lot of times I'm seeing it's mostly emotionally personal relationships right now. But I need you guys to hear the truth, right? The truth of how this is all happening. Our identities, the belief systems in our relationship with who we used to be, all the relationships that you've been accustomed to are ripping apart. Now, I can go into the planetary alignments. It's going to do you no good. Go listen to the Truth Tribe blast on Monday. It's in there. It's in, like I said, it's on the Truth Tribe dashboard if you want to hear it. Anyway, why are relationships ripping apart right now? Y'all ready? One word. Honesty. Truth. Honesty. This is such a revelation for people, and I'm like, okay, I don't get it, right? Like, I laugh with everybody, and I see this in my relationship coaching practice. I've seen it for 20 years. So for me, it's been super weird. Like, okay, why are we not being honest and telling the truth, right? And so the truth is always going to surface in a relationship, whether it is at the beginning of the relationship, whether it's at the middle of the relationship, or whether it's at the end. Now, the big aha moment for all of you is that how do you deal with the truth? The people who want to do the truth with you reconnect, and those are the people who are coming together in these healthy relationships. They're going, yes, let's talk about the truth. It may not like it. It may feel uncomfortable, as she had just referred to. It may suck, but it's truth, so it makes you connected. Those who refuse to address the truth and are honest, what happens? Ripping apart. Now, again, ripping apart of an old identity, a belief system, a career, a job. I'm watching a lot of companies and friends I know ending old parts of their careers and their companies, and they're ending that, selling their company, changing their identity. I literally just launched a brand new website, or at least my old website, but brand new. I got a facelift. So those of you who haven't seen the new me, go see the new me on iDeserveItNow.com or my name. But my point is that you have to let go, okay? And so the truth is surfacing, and it's going to surface either way, so you can avoid it. And this is, it's how I prepared you guys to discuss the truth, right? Like, are you discussing the truth? It's how prepared you are to do that. And some people are not prepared to do that, right? And so I get asked this question almost daily on relationship advice. Almost daily, given that I do relationship coaching, right? And what's even funnier to me is I made this relationship toolbox, right? So even men, women, it's just a toolbox to help couples. And I always tell couples when they come to me at the beginning, do this toolbox, all 12 steps, okay? And you will know if they're the right human for you, or at least you'll know if you do it yourself without a partner, what you're looking for in a partner. And I mean personal and professional. I don't just mean love, but love, it counts really strong, okay? Do this toolbox. And they avoid it. Along comes the planets. All of them avoid doing the tools, doing the toolbox. It's very basic. Pull the tool out, do the tool, and go, oh, let's talk about this truth, okay? So they avoid this toolbox, they avoid the tools, and then the planets come along like they are in the sky right now. Uranus and Aquarius are kind of the culprits right now, but because I'm an Aquarius, and Uranus and Aquarius are kind of nifty that way, and a little bit eccentric and sudden burst of change, that's what happened to all of you. The planets came along and said, yeah, we aren't having it. We aren't going to let you guys off the hook on the planet. Everything you're watching, everything your body, everything your mind, everything your spirit is encountering in your environments, if it is untrue, it will get revealed. The truth will come out. And you don't have to like it. I'm just telling you what's coming up. And it's showing in your relationships. So they're getting ripped apart because they're not for your highest good. And so, again, if you don't want to look at the truth, the planets will come along and force you, i.e. what's happening to everybody right now, okay? So, you guys, you all have to understand this. Like, this has been a big deal right now. It's come to me. A lot of infidelity, right? And I don't look at infidelity the same way the white picket fence world does, right? I know we've been raised on that, and I know we don't want to hurt people. And so I want you all to understand, with people being unfaithful, dishonest, not being honest with each other, right? I want you to understand is that neither people, the person that's been unfaithful and the person that's has this infidelity being, thrust upon them. Does it break trust? Yes, but there was never trust there in the beginning because you weren't being honest and forthright and truthful with each other. And so my point is that sometimes if you're honest with yourself, infidelity isn't bad. It's actually a wake-up call. A lot of couples I've seen come right out of infidelity go, thank you, I just didn't even know I was there. So the person that's being cheated on, this is coming up a lot. They're like, oh, I had no idea. Oh, that's total bullshit. You knew they were cheating because you turned your head, you ignored it, and you acted like it wasn't there. And then the person being unfaithful going, oh, it's their fault. It's their fault. It's not their fault. You just don't want to be honest that you need something different and something more. Now look at it from business. Look at it from your own personality. Look at it from your own relationship with yourself. And going, my life sucks. I'm not getting the career I want, the world I want, the money I want, the health I want. Because you won't be honest. And so the world is letting you down. So when the world lets you down and it rips itself away from you and you're left vulnerable, you have to be in truth. And everything, absolutely, everything not in the destiny path and not, she's saying alignment is falling away. Absolutely. If it's not in alignment with your truth, now if you're not being truthful, things are going to get ripped from you and you don't have a choice but to get honest with yourself. So anyway, I'm digressing here. I bring up infidelity because that's a big deal to people, and it's not a big deal to me. I see a lot of relationships where there is infidelity happening. And in a white picket fence world, that would look terrible. But it actually, would be in scenarios where you would never comprehend that the person would want their spouse to have someone loving them and taking care of them. And in the white picket fence judgment world, it seems wrong. And if I had a spouse or a friend or relationship and they had someone that was infirm or and gone or, never going to come out of a coma or those kind of things, I would never want them to sit there and be miserable the rest of their life. So it's someone supporting them and loving them and nurturing them. I don't see any harm in that because I would want that. We don't want what's best for other people. We want what's best for us. Okay? We want everyone to do what we think they need to do instead of doing what loves them. How long will the planets be like this? Thank you for that brilliant and insightful answer and question. Guys, this is what people are asking me left and right, okay? When will this be over? How long will this be like this? Guys, every time you ask yourself that question, you need to understand that it's never going to end. This is something that's going to be going on for the next 15 years. Why? Sunburst of change, sunburst of deciding what you want. Sunburst back to a change, sunburst of deciding what you want. It's going to be like that because it's shifting your frequency and your energy back into truth. Is this the truth I want? Yes, I do. And it'll keep recycling you into higher levels of that truth. If this is a truth you don't want, it's going to rip something away so you can reset and start over. Reset, start over. So expect this for the next several years intense. And then I know she's laughing because everybody wants this to be over. There's no over. This is your new cycle of expansion. And I just think it's so funny because nobody listens until the relationships get ripped from their life or you're being forced to address it from truth. And then everything gets your attention. So I love you guys and I want you guys to hear the truth of what's happening as you're not getting out of this. So look at it, dive into it, dig into it, look for the root of something that's bothering you right now in a relationship form, whether it's personal with yourself, whether it's a relationship with your career, relationship with a friend, a family member, or a spouse, or even a relationship with an ex, and you're so mad at your ex. And you go, wow, but that's who I was, and I have to stop being like that. We'll have to understand it's being ripped from us for a reason. Yes, it's being super intense right now, and it's being elevated right now because of the planetary alignment. We have these squares happening that will put pressure on us to change. And so it doesn't matter if the planets are doing it or not. You don't have a choice. Now, there's a lot going on, so I'm just not going to get into all the planetary stuff. What I want you guys to be honest with yourselves is right now is your insecurities are going to come up no matter what relationship shows up for you. So you can label them anything you want. It doesn't matter who the person is, the situation is, the experience is, it's going to show up and it's going to get you. Okay? All right. So what I want you guys to see is, here's your tip of the day. If it's ripping away, right, let it reveal the truth to you. Right? Look at what did you do to set this up so you could be free from it? What did you do to bring it into your life to go, oh my gosh, if that's what I have to see and the truth I was ignoring, the truth I didn't want to see, the truth in my relationships, the truth in my marriage, the truth in my divorce, the truth in all these things, and if it's being ripped from me, there's a reason. So there's a big deal that's happening on the planet right now. And I mean straight up, when I redid my website, it was a big deal for me because the truth is y'all know that you're on the Truth Tribes and you're on my calls. I swear like a doggone sailor. I'm being good right now so we don't get censored. But, that's the truth. So why would I hide it? Right? I'm here to make you all badasses, not to be like whiny little, victims, because that's the old market. That's the old destination. That's the old paradigm. It doesn't work anymore. So if you're going to sit here and whine to your partner, they cheated on me. Okay, good. You probably deserved it because you ignored them. Nobody cheats on someone who's giving them the most amazing love and attention and energy. When your energy's high, someone wants to be around you. Have you ever seen The Life of a Party? They're fun. They're funny. They're enjoyable to be around. You want to be around because they're infectious. They bring you energy that brings you light and joy. Who wants to be around the pity party? The Eeyore syndrome. So my point is that if you are being put into a scenario where you have to look at the truth, see yourself and say, you know what? I did bring that on myself, but I'm not doing it anymore. So my tip of the day is where do you have to be honest? With whatever's ripping apart, or if you're starting a brand new relationship right now, I am telling you, go get my 12-step toolbox and do the 12 steps and make sure you know your truth before you get into that relationship. Because then you'll know if it's an honest, truthful relationship or if you're just going in and sugarcoating your shit. Because I guarantee you, Uranus, Aquarius, Saturn, Mars, the planet of Aries, which is like the planet of aggression, like an assertion and drive, they'll knock you off your socks and you will not get out of it. So anyway, I digress. I just want you guys to understand that there's nothing wrong with you. It's happening for a reason, and anything that's being pulled from you right now is for your highest good. It's for you to get brutally honest, stand in the mirror and go, okay, I'm going to have a brutally honest discussion with myself. You've been ignoring the truth. And if there's a truth you've been ignoring, step into it, right? Just do baby doses. We're going to talk more about microdosing your power. We're going to talk more about that on Monday on Truth Tribe. Microdosing your power. Microdosing kind of a big deal right now, and so we're going to talk about that, okay? Microdosing your personal power and how to keep doing that so you stay in power instead of like in and out, like you're so good, you're not so good. You're so good, you're not so good. It's the crickets and chaos theory I've been giving you guys for the last year. It's not going away, okay? So there's my mini update, why relationships are ripping apart. It is actually for your highest good, but you've set yourself up for this, so let go and then look at the truth of why it did that. Because the truth sits there. And when the brutal honesty truth comes out, you're either going to stay with them and you're going to get more connected, or you're going to get ripped apart and you're going to get revealed what the truth really was, and you need to step into that next level. Okay? So, time to be a badass. Go get your warrior swords out. Pull yourself into the new reality. Let the relationships die so you can step into the new you. I will see you guys on Monday for power, finding your microdosing of your new power, all right? And we're going to go and explore some new levels of finding ways to get your power back. You guys have an awesome weekend. I love you. I will see you on Monday. Have a great day. Take care.